All right, we are live. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome today. I am Michelle Valenti with the American Parkinson Disease Association. Today we are doing a seated level 1 class. All you need is a nice sturdy chair, have some weights nearby. We're going to do some strength training today. We're going to work on big movements, lots of stretching type movements, maybe some patterns, and of course some core. And then we will follow up with a cool down and some stretching. So let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot to do today. So we're going to start by sitting to the front of your chair, which automatically forces you to use that core. All right, so we want to sit up tall, have our feet shoulder width apart, nice tall spine, shoulders back and down. We're going to bring our arms down to the sides and roll those shoulders back. Good. Open up the chest, roll the shoulders back. Big inhales here as we move along. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's put a little music on. All right, now let's roll the shoulders forward and around, and down. Good. All right. We're going to bring a nice tight fist right by our shoulders and then push your arms out straight. Open the fingers up. So squeeze in, push out. In, we want to work on lengthening those arms straight. Good. In, out, real strong. In and out. Good. So we're getting those arms warmed up. We're squeezing those muscles in our arms. We're getting our elbows warmed up. A couple more like this. Now we do the same thing, but we're going to go down and open. Squeeze up and open down. Good. Really squeeze those biceps and then open those fingers. Good. A couple more. All right, now we're going to go in once again to our shoulders, out to the sides, real long straight arms. Push those fingers open. Go in and out. In and out. Good. Nice long arms every time. We're also working on spreading those fingers apart. All right, now bring those arms down, kind of shake out your shoulders. Let's work just a little bit on the hands. So we're going to spread our fingers open right in front of us so we can see them. Okay, spread them wide. We're going to take pointer to the thumb, open all the way, middle to the thumb, open all the way, ring, open, pinky, open. One more time. Pointer, middle, ring, and pinky. Good. Now we're going to make a big tight fist. Open it up. Big tight fist. Open it up. Tight fist. And open. One more. Open. Now we're going to bring our arms out in front like this. Fingers are spread. Okay. I want you to bring that fingers in. Make a fist. Now roll those wrists in towards your arms. Roll back out. Straighten out those hands. Squeeze in, roll up, open, down. Squeeze in and up. So we're just going to squeeze those wrists. Squeeze them. One more time. All right. Okay, let's work on our back and our upper body, little stretching out. We're going to reach forward with those arms, bend at the waist forward, stretch, and pull back. Hey, Lana. Once again, reach forward and bend and open up. Good. Reach forward and bend at the waist and open up. So you want to reach, stretch that back and pull back, open that chest. Forward and back. One more time. Forward and back. Now, hands on the waist. We're going to do some small turns, side to side. You can turn a little bit in your chair if you want. All right, so you can move your hips side to side if you want. Work on turning that spine. All right, now let's come back to the center. We're going to bring our arms down to the side. We're going to reach down, sweep under our legs with our hands, and then come up real tall, up over our head and stretch to the ceiling. So bend down and forward. Bring those arms under the legs, and then reach up over your head and stretch tall. Breathe out now on the way down. Breathe in on the way up. Breathe down. Up and stretch. Let's do one more real big. Bend the waist down and all the way up. And bring those arms down. All right. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to start with those legs. So I'm going to try to start marching in your seat, just lifting one foot up at a time off the floor. Great job. Keep your feet about hip width apart. And then go ahead and just kind of move those arms as like you're taking a little stroll. Good. So now we're just going to warm up those legs a little bit. Work on lifting those feet up off the floor. So we're going to start working those quads and hip flexors. Good. All right. Now we're going to stop our arms. We're just going to take one foot out. Try to lengthen it out, stretching the back of the leg, and then drag that heel back in. Then other leg comes out straight. Drag it in. Good. Out and in. So we're just going to kind of keep our heel on the floor. That forces us to use those hamstrings a little bit. So we're stretching them, then we're squeezing them. Good. Let's do two more on each leg. All right, now bring those feet back, kind of little check here. Make sure they're hip width apart. We're going to tap our toes up and down. Try to get them up as high as you can. So we're going to get those ankles warm. We're getting the front of our calves warm. Now let's put the toes down and lift the heels. Good. We still want to sit up nice and tall. All right, now we're going to take our toes out with our knees and hips and then all the way in. Good. Lift out and in. Our heels stay down. We're lifting the toes. So we're opening up those hips and knees as well. Good. Take your time here. Work on the biggest rotations you can. So we're warming up all those joints in our knees and our hips and our ankles. Lots of stuff. Okay. All right. Now I want to just relax the legs, relax the back. Let's work on our neck a little bit. We're going to let our chin come down towards our chest and then lift it up and back. Nice and easy. Down again and back again. Down and back. Now let's bring it back to the center. We're going to go side to side. Nice and easy. Just making sure our neck and our shoulders are ready. All right. Grab a drink if you want. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with some, remember we have waters over there if you need one, Lana. We're going to start with some big arm movements and a pattern. So we're going to start with some boxing. Okay, so this is going to work our brain and our arms and our legs. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start just with the upper body. We're going to do 2 jabs with one arm, a cross and a jab, and then we're going to switch arms. Jab, jab, cross, jab, and then switch again. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab. Now, we want to work on extending those arms out. Turn this down a little bit. So, the reason why we want to work on this is not just the pattern part, but making sure that we're trying to lengthen our body. So, we want to go all the way in and out every time. Okay? All right, so let's all start together. We're going to do jab, jab, cross, jab, and switch. Jab, jab, cross, jab, and switch. Jab, jab, cross, jab, switch. Jab, jab, cross, jab. One more time. Jab, jab, cross, jab, and switch. Jab, jab, cross, jab. All right, now we're going to add our legs. We're going to do 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start back with those jabs and crosses. All right, ready? Jab, jab, cross, jab, switch, jab, jab, cross, jab, and march. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab, march. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab. Real big. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab, and march. 2, 3, 4. All right, we're going to add on. Last thing. Now, after the 4 marches, we're going to do 4 kicks. Okay, so when we do the kicks, we lift, then we kick through the heel. Okay, so we do 4 marches, then we do 4 kicks. Okay, the kicks take a little bit more time because we have to lift, then kick through the heel. So it's almost 2 motions. All right, but we're starting with those jabs, sitting up nice and tall. Ready? Jab, jab, cross, jab, switch, jab, jab, cross, jab, and march. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. Start over. Jab, jab, cross, jab, real big. Jab, jab, cross, jab. 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start over. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross. 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3. Start over. Jab. Last time. Jab, cross, jab, switch, jab, jab, cross, jab. 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice job. Hello. Welcome. Oh, that's okay. All right. What's your names? Hi, Patricia. Nice to meet you. And what's your name, sir? David. All right, another David. We got Pats and Davids, don't we? All right. Well, welcome, and we're already started, so just join in when you can. And you can sit by her and do the exercises if you want to. Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to take a little break from our pattern. All right. So we're going to work on big arm movements. Once again, leg movements without a pattern though. So we're going to start with our hands together in the front. Okay. Nice long arms. Okay, we're going to open up at a diagonal, real big. We're going to clap together in the front and open again real big. Together, open. Together, open. Together, open. Good. Long arms here. Open. Together, open. Together, open. Two more. Open, together, and open. Now we're going to do the same thing. Let's do the same thing with our legs. Okay. Together, open. One leg out. Try to point the toe out to the side. Lengthen that leg. Together, open. Together, open. Together, open. Together, open. Together, open. Together, open. One more time. All right, we're going to add those together. So together, open. Together, open. Together, open. Together, open. Let's keep those arms and legs long. Together, open. Together, open. Good. Try to spread those arms out wide. Point that toe out to the side. Lengthen those legs. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's do a little strength training now. Did you need some weights, Patricia? Would you like some weights? What size would you like? I can grab them, David. 2s, 3s, 2s. Okay. Let's see. All right, here you go. So let's work on some back and shoulders. Okay. So grab those weights. All right, so we are going to pretend we're lifting something off the floor. We're going to bend forward a little bit. We're going to grab it. Okay, we already have it in our hands. And then we're going to lift, row back up to our chest. So it's bend forward, down, and row back. So we're kind of using our core with this one too. Down and row back. Squeeze that tummy in. Down and row back. Down, row back. Good. Lower and lift. Pull those shoulder blades together at the top. Pull those shoulder blades together. Good. Lower and row. 3 more. Lower and row. Lower, row. One more time. Lower, row. All right, now we're just going to do an arm raise out to the side, shoulder raise. Thumbs or palms are down. We're going to lift out to the side, only shoulder height, lower back down, or as high as you can. If the weights are too heavy for this one and you're noticing I can't lift it up or it hurts your shoulder at all, put the weights down, do them without the weights. All right, so let's do 10 of these. Ready? Only shoulder height. We're going to lift and lower. 2. We want to work our back and shoulders with this one. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Let's put our weights down. Grab a drink. We're going to go back to our pattern. So we are going to be doing 2 jabs across a jab, each arm. Then we're going to do 4 big leg raises, okay, 4 marches. Then we're going to do 4 kicks, and then we're going to start over again. Sorry, wrong pipe. Hold my arm up like my mom taught me. Okay, so sitting up tall. We're working on those nice long arms. Patricia, you don't have to use your weights for this. Might be a little heavy. So let's start slow. so Patricia can catch up to our pattern, okay? All right, ready? Jab, jab, cross, jab, switch, jab, jab, cross, jab. 4 marches. Lift. 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start over. Real big. Jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab. 4 walks. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start over. Jab, jab, cross, jab, switch, jab, jab, cross, jab. 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start over. Jab, jab, cross, jab, 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 cross, jab. 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Jab, jab, cross, jab, switch, jab, jab, cross, jab. 4 marches. 1, 2, 3, 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, good job. Okay, next up, we're going to do those big together and open up to the side. We're going to work on getting our legs out long. And of course, remember, we're always going to try to open up those arms long. We don't want to stay here. Okay, we want to try to get long arms using our back and our chest and our shoulders as well. All right, so we're going to start together. We're going to open together. Open together. Good. Open together. Open together. Real wide. Open together. Open together. Good. Open together. Open together. Open together. Open together. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right, let's do our last set of rows. We're going to bend down and forward. We're going to row up and squeeze that upper back. So this works the core as well. It's kind of like when we do warm up and we reach down under our legs, but this time we're going to lift those weights up and squeeze our back. Okay, so we reach down to the floor, then row back, bring those shoulder blades together. Reach and lower, row back. Good. Reach lower and row. Lower and row. Lower and row. Good. Keep those elbows close to the body. Really work that back here. Row. Nice. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to do those shoulder raises to the side for 10. So arms are down. We're going to lift up to the side. Let's keep that nice tall body here. Lift and lower. Good. 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Put those weights down. Grab a drink if you want. We're going to start with some new exercises. All right. Still working on big movements. All right. We're going to do a little swimming here. All right. We're going to go forward and backward. We're going to do a front stroke. We're going to do a back stroke. So we're going to sit up tall. Okay. Let's work on big arm movements here. So we want to rotate around. We don't want to stay small like this. Now you don't get very far in the pool if you don't bring those arms around. So we want to go all the way down and around and then switch to the other side. Forward, forward. Notice I'm moving my whole body. Little twist in the waist here. Right? Good. That's it. Bring those arms around and forward. Pushing yourself through the water. Big front stroke here. Good. Open those arms up, down and around. All right. Now we're going to push ourselves through the water breaststroke here. Okay, so we lean forward. We open our arms up around to the back and forward again. Forward bend, open and around. Forward bend, open and around. Forward and around. Good. Forward and around. Keep going. Forward, around. Forward, around. One more. Forward and around. Now we're doing that backstroke. So arms are down. Now we're reaching around to the back. Moving that whole body, right? Not just a small movement. Keep our arms long. We're twisting back and around. Like you're in the water, you're doing a backstroke. Open up the back. Open up those shoulders. Good. Try to keep those arms really long. This is really good for the flexibility in your spine. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so big upper body movements. Let's do some leg work now, okay? So I want you to take watch me first. This will get a little confusing. We're going to take a step forward, then we're going to take that back out to the side, okay, and then in. Forward, out, and in. Then switch feet. Forward, out, and in. Forward, out, and in. Forward, out, in. Forward, out, in. Forward, out, in. Forward, out, in. One more time. Forward, out, in. Let's add the arms. We're going to do the same thing as we do with the leg. Forward, out, in. 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 Good. Forward, keep it big. In. Forward, out, in. Forward, out, in. 2 more. Forward, out, in. Forward, out, in. All right. Grab your weights. Let's work on the chest. All right, so we are going to start with our arms down here to the sides. Okay, we're going to have a small bend in the elbow. So this time our arms aren't straight. Small bend in the elbow, and then we're going to squeeze the bottom of the weights in front of the chest, and then open up. Together and open. Good. Together, open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 2 more. 11 and 12. All right, now we're going to work on some shoulder rotation. You don't have to use weights for this. Okay, this is just for those top of our shoulders, our rotators. So we're going to bring our elbows into our hips. Okay, like this. All right. So we leave those elbows in our hips. We're going to open our arms out and close. Open and close. Good. Leave those elbows into your waist. We're just using the very top of the shoulders. Nice and gentle here. Open up as big as you can, but it should not be painful. Sit up tall. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, put those weights down. Grab a drink. We're going to do those again. All of our swimming movements to start. We're going to do forward strokes, breaststrokes, and back strokes. So we're working on big movements with our arms. Long arms, we're working on getting our whole body involved. Because when you swim, you don't just sit there and do this, right? You got to really move those arms around. So look at all that twisting and turning I'm doing with my spine. So loosening that up a little bit, okay? Take your time. You don't have to go fast. We just want to go real big. All right, so forward first. Forward and around. Forward and around. Good. Real big. Push yourself forward through that water. This is what, a freestyle stroke? Is that what they call this? Work in the back and shoulders as well. Keep those arms long. All right, a couple more, and then we're going to do our breaststroke. All right, so now we lean forward, push our arms out straight, pull around through, push yourself through that water. Forward and push yourself around. Good, open that chest. Forward, real big and around. When you're in the water, you're going to push yourself through that water on the top. Good. Forward and around. Forward and around. Forward and around. Good. Real big. Keep it big. Real big arms. Forward, around. Let's do 3 more. 2. 1 more time. Real big. All right. And now to finish off, we're doing that back stroke. So lift all the way around. Open up those shoulders. Turn that back a little bit if you can. Good. You should feel your back and your shoulders. Nice and easy, right? You don't have to go fast. Keep those arms long. We're stretching out all the joints in our shoulders as we're moving back. Moving back. Few more. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, take a deep breath. We're going to do our legs to start. Remember, we step forward, side, in, and then we'll add our arms. All right, so take a step forward. Take that same leg out to the side. Bring it back in. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. Good. Forward, side, in. Forward, side. Last time. And now we're adding the arms. Forward, side, in. Real big. Forward, side, in. Real long. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. Forward, side, in. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Grab those weights. We're going to do our chest and shoulders. Everybody feel okay? We're cruising. All right, arms are out to the side. We're going to sit up real tall, small bend in the elbow. We're going to squeeze together right in front of the chest. Open back up. Squeeze together and open. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Rotation on those shoulders. So elbows are stuck into your waist. 90-degree angle with those arms. We're going to open and close. Good. Open and close. Nice. Rotate those shoulders. Sit up tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10. All right. Put those weights down. All right, we're going to scoot to the back of the seat. All right, so now we can kind of support our lower back, but we're going to work on our hips and our hip flexors a little bit. So you can have your arms on the chair, down to the side, whatever. You can have your hands on your lap. All we're going to do is lift one foot up, okay? We're going to keep it here. We're going to pulse it up and down. All right, so pulsing it up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep it here. Kick it out. 2. You don't have to extend it all the way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Leave it up if you can. We're going to rotate it out and in. Little ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and down. Woo! All right, we have to work that other leg. Bring that leg up. We're going to pulse up and down. 1 for 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Kick it out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Relax those legs. All right. Should feel a little burn in those quads. Okay, let's do our core a little bit. So I want you to scoot back up to the front of your chair. Okay, so we're going to start stretching first. This still works the core. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to reach down underneath our legs with our hands. Okay, and then as we come up, I want you to reach and stretch those arms up over your head as tall as you can. Breathe out. Breathe in, reach down and under. Breathe out as you come up. In and out. Or you can reverse it. You can breathe the opposite way, whatever way you want to do it. But I want you to bend at the waist, squeeze your tummy in as you reach down under those legs. And then I want you to bring those arms up, stretch real tall. Bend forward, squeeze that tummy in. Come all the way up and stretch tall. Let's do 3 more. Down and up. And last time, down and up. And bring those arms down. Good. All right. We're going to do another nice big stretch also for the core. We're going to start with one arm back behind, like toward, you almost want to touch the back of your chair. Our arm is real long. We're going to sit up tall. We're going to reach those fingers up, over and around, down and over. We're going to reach for the opposite toe. Squeeze that tummy in. Now bring that arm back and around again. So you nice big twist in the core. Down and around, reach for that opposite toe. Keep that arm long and circle it back. All the way down and around towards the opposite toe. When you reach for your toe, you're squeezing that tummy in. Nice big twist in that core. And open. Down and around. So this is a nice, we're working our core, but we're also working our flexibility, and we're stretching at the same time. 3 more times. 3, keep it big. And open up. 2, open up. And 1. And open up. Other side. Okay, real big. All the way down around towards the opposite toe. And open. Good. Down and around. Squeeze that tummy as you reach for that toe. Great job, everyone. You're really getting down and around. Keep it big. You can go slow. You can go a little faster, whatever you want. But let's keep it big. Really work on the flexibility in our spine and our core. Also getting a nice stretch as we're coming back and around. So we're keeping those shoulders open. 2 more. And back and around again. All right. Let's go ahead and start stretching. We're to the front of the seat. Okay, so I want to do some back first. Bring your fingers on the inside of your thighs. Elbows are out. I just want you to arch your back like a cat. Okay, so big curve in the spine. Let your shoulder blades come apart and let your chin drop down. And now let's sit up, open those shoulders back, chest is open, and lift your chin up to the ceiling. All right, one more time, big down and around. Arch that back. And then open up, shoulders back, chest open, lift that chin up. All right, bring your head back down to the center. We're going to stretch the back of our legs. So I want you to extend one leg out real straight, heel down, toe up, and then kind of lean down over that leg. Push it straight so you feel that stretch all the way up the back of that leg. Pull your toe back towards you. Let's start taking those deep breaths. Fill your lungs in, blow it out. You can reach for that toe if you feel comfortable. You don't have to. Don't overdo it, right? We want to make sure we stretch out the right way, nice and slow. And now slowly come back up. We're going to bring the other leg out. Push your heel into the floor. Pull your toe back towards you. Lean over those legs if you want. And then if you want, reach for that toe. Take some deep breaths here. Good. All right. Let's come up and scoot to the back of the seat. We're going to cross one leg over the other. Okay, here. We can. All right. You got it? Nice. There you go. Almost. There you go. Nice job. All right, so we're going to stretch that hip. You might feel it already just like this. You can push that leg down if you want. If you can't get there too, you can cross your leg here, like in front, like this, and then just kind of pull your leg over towards the opposite shoulder. So you should still feel that stretch here in your hip. So either way, we're trying to get that hip opened up a little bit. Now we're going to release that and grab the front of our calf or underneath here and pull our knee up towards our chest. Okay, we want to take that toe, make some big circles. Good job. David, you're getting more and more flexible every week. See, it just takes time. All right. Yeah, he's really getting better and better every week. Yeah. Other way with that toe, right, David? It's good to have fans, David. All right, other leg down. Bring that other leg up and over. Remember, we can be here too. Okay, so this is the alternate. You can just cross your leg and then try to lift that knee up and over, and you should still feel that stretch here. So that's where we're trying to get that hip. This is more of the inside of the hip. This is more the outside of the hip. But whatever way you can get there, right? I just want you to kind of open that up a little bit. We do a lot of twisting and turning in here. We use a lot of hips, which is good, but we need to keep them flexible and so that they don't lock up on us. It's good to stretch. Yes, or break. We definitely don't want the breaking part. All right, let's bring that leg up and in. That's why we're here, to prevent those falls, right? Bring that toe all around. Got to keep those legs strong. Got to keep that flexibility in our body. Let's go the other way with our toe. All right, let's put those feet down. And now let's do the back at one more time. So I just want you to clasp your hands together in the front and then pretend someone's pulling them forward. Okay, just the shoulders forward. So take those shoulders, push them forward. That opens the top of the back. Okay, now tuck your chin down and concentrate on opening up the spine there. So pull your shoulder blades apart from each other. Open up the top part of your back. And release down. Good. Now let's put our hands on our thighs again. Now we're just going to kind of lean forward, chest towards those legs, stretching the lower part of the back. So really concentrate on just stretching real deep down in that spine. Chest is coming towards those legs. And let's sit all the way back. Bring those arms down to the sides. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to raise our arms up over our head. Stretch up. Now we're going to grab one wrist. Doesn't matter which one. Pull that wrist up and then slightly over to the side. Stretching down the side of that body. Stretching your shoulder out. And back to the center. And then let's grab the other wrist. Pull it up straight. And then slightly over to the side, stretching down that side of the body. And come back up and release those arms down. Let's do 2 more big, deep breaths. Reaching and stretching overhead. And out. And one more time. And out. And you are done for today. Nice job, everyone. Great work. All right. It just takes practice, right? It takes that commitment to keep coming. You get better and better every week. And welcome to our new lady, Patricia. Nice to have you here, Patricia. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Remember, you can leave your stuff here. I can put it away for you. Please take your time leaving. There's no rush. You might be a little tired, so we don't want to hurry and rush out to the car in the rain and the wet. So take your time, be careful. And of course, everyone at home, thank you for joining us. Please let us know if this is good for you. Give us a thumbs up, and I hope to see you all again next week. Bye-bye now.